Hey guys, welcome back. WS Model Railroaders here, and today we're going to be working on trees. So here's a little update on the layout as well. We got a little bit farther, stretching our trees across. I can't remember if I showed you guys the trees in the corner before, but we kind of started going as far as we can. And we're doing a whole lot of different types of trees necessarily. You see a lot of layouts, and a lot of them will have just a lot of the same trees. So we're kind of trying to change it up a bit here. So here we got our river system, our lake, and the waterfall. And along there we got a couple different species of trees here. We got the popple trees with the white trunks. Then we got some spruce trees here. And these are different methods of trees too. So like these spruce trees are a wire method, wire and string method, as opposed to the other types of pine trees again here, which is the filter method. And then basically all of our popple trees, oak and maple, which you can tell the trunk colors, so these grayer colors are the maples. And then the darker brown is the oak trees. And they got different light variations on the leaves as well. But pretty much those are all hydrangeas, which I'll have to show you guys what type we're using. But basically it's just a plant you find out in the yard if you have it planted or a family member. Obviously we got all different sizes, all different variations. I got my water poured. This is epoxy resin, which I'll have to show you guys how I do my water. Because down here is your Woodland Scenics water with Merck in it. And that's a $60 lake right there, as opposed to this lake, which didn't cost much at all, because you can get basically 2 gallons worth of epoxy supply for about 30 bucks. And the Woodland Scenics is about, I want to say, a pint. So that's a big difference, a pint for 30 bucks or 2 gallons for 30 bucks. And obviously the quality looks very similar. And I still have yet to add Mod Podge to the top to give it some waves and movement and stuff like that, but definitely looks pretty good in my opinion. Then we also added our crown molding on the top here with our sky. Blended it the best that we could so that we could just kind of crank away at getting trees up. So this is going to be our next area to try and conquer. Maybe fill in the pockets over here with pine trees, but I really want to try and get this spot done. Not quite sure what we're doing up here yet, if we're going to do some kind of ranger tower or lookout tower up here, something like that. But at least we'll get the back tree line done so we can kind of just add from there. Still waiting on the church as well to finish up this area by town. We're slowly surely getting there. And then we got a couple trees we got to put in town here. I had 3 of them in here, but they were a little too big, so we went a little smaller. So I just got to flock those and then they'll be good to go. All right, got my trees over here, so we're gonna just start pulling some out of there. I'm also gonna finish off this corner because it's been a year and I still haven't added any trees. But now I got plenty of supply, we're gonna start and fill in that area back there as well. Okay, so that's as far as I could get in this corner here, just because I don't want to train through. I can't get any closer to that wall without a car or train hitting it. And this is like the biggest car I'm using right now, so if it's a bigger train, it might be a problem. So that's about as far as we can go. I did end up adding more trees. I ran out. I used all the trees that we had done in the other room. So got an oak tree there. Got some trees over here, kind of covering up some empty space. Some more oak trees and pines. And then I did change out some trees up there so there's more variety. I didn't go crazy just because there's a lot of stuff I'm trying to hide, like this pipe work, which if I put oak trees in there, you're gonna see trunks and it's not gonna cover it up as good, but kind of mix in there now. We keep going. Got a couple little oak trees down here growing in. And I filled in some spots up here with some small brush and couple trees right there. So a little bit more trees in here now. Should have mentioned, what I'm gonna do back here is probably just paint it very similar to up here, just to make it look a little better because it's a little ugly right now. But that's about as far as we're gonna be able to get back there. Some of these oak trees, these are some of the new ones I put in. So if I'm gonna have them sitting out like they are, right in the middle, you'll notice that there's flock going up the trunk. I already cleaned this one when I put it in, but what you wanna do is take a paintbrush, just kind of knock that flock off. Because this is gonna be right in the front where everybody can see. So you don't wanna see all that flock sitting on the trunk, it won't look that great. So now it's all cleaned up. It looks a lot better. The ones in the back I'm not too worried about because they're gonna get covered up and they're kind of far away so you can barely see it. But that's what I'm gonna do with that flock that's just visible like so. Alright, and that sums it up pretty much for this side. Might add some more here and there, but I think it looks pretty good. Okay, so I got as far as I could pretty much in this corner here. So you can see we got our popple forest going up and over, and then basically kind of splitting right here where we got our pine trees. Kind of surrounding the trail here, and then that back is going to start the maple tree forest a little bit. So it's kind of split up, and I'm at a point where I need to do something here because this is all for the most part going to be visible. So I'm going to run some static grass on the bottom here, and then I will need probably a couple more pine trees. I need some smaller ones because all I got is these big fat ones. And actually, I think I just used the last one. The only one I got left is one that's like 4 stories tall, so I'm not gonna use that one. So I'm gonna make some smaller pine trees, kind of mixed between, you know, the filter method and then the string method, just to mix it up. Make some smaller ones, because I gotta get some in this corner here. And then I'm gonna be randomly placing them throughout here as well, probably. Along with probably extending the popple forest a little bit, just make some small growth. I got a lot of little pieces left, so I'll end up using that. So it's kind of where we're at. I'm gonna leave this open for whatever we end up putting up there, not sure yet. And then lastly, I think I'm just gonna throw some filter floss in those crevices. Go ahead and get that filter floss in just so you see what it looks like, and then we'll call it a day. So let me go ahead and grab some floss and we'll start painting it. Take our floss here, we'll spread it out lightly just to kind of get it as expanded as possible. Got back from outside and this is pretty much dry. So I'm gonna take one of my toothpicks or chopsticks that I use for trees. I'm just gonna go ahead, probably split this up a little bit in a couple pieces. Still is a little wet, but that'll be okay. We might just need to wash our hands afterwards, not a big deal. So I'll go ahead and take the chunk, shove it behind the trees. You're gonna pull the trees forward so you're not getting stuck on them. That's the tricky part here. You will get stuck on your trees a little bit, but should be able to manage. Right now, you can just barely see the tip, so I'm just gonna bring it up just a hair more. Okay. So it's a little different. It's not open spaces anymore, pretty much. It's all been covered up by a little floss back there. So it's not much different than if you were to paint back there, but you know what? put your trees down and you're like, I don't want to take them down to paint them, or you just want a quick, easy way, that's not a bad way. Just be careful not to break your branches, and make sure to like pull your trees back as you're sliding it back, because you don't want to break anything or have anything fall down. But I think that works for me, so that looks pretty good. We're gonna go ahead and move on over here, get some floss behind there, and I'll kind of do a cool little show you the difference. So 1, 2, 3. All right, fellas, that's what it looks like. So obviously all the little areas that were a bit light are now darkened, and you can't see the background nearly as much. Over here I gotta add more trees and maybe a little bit more back there, but that's in the future. We'll worry about that in a little bit, but that's what she's looking like. So hopefully you guys enjoyed, hopefully you learned something. If you guys got any tips or tricks that you want to let us know, just let me know, and we'll see you in the next video.